It's always good when the President speaks to the Congress and the American people. The State of the Union is a tradition. Interestingly enough, the first presidents didn't actually give speeches. They sent written transmittals. In fact, President Jefferson used one of the Lewis and Clark to bring his letter to the Congress back in the early 1800s. President Obama tonight gave more of a political speech to the Democrat base. He made no attempt to reach out to the majority Republicans in the House and the Senate, which I think is both a political mistake and a policy mistake. There wasn't much in the speech that I could agree with. I do agree that we need to fight, although he didn't call it this, radical Islamic terrorism, and I will vote for a resolution of force against ISIS or ISIL if it is put upon the floor. I think we should do that. Obviously, we should fight terrorism everywhere in the world. I also think we should work to increase our cybersecurity potential and to pass privacy protection for our children. That's a bill that I have, and that I'm the co-chairman of the Privacy Caucus in the House, so I would work with the President or his emissary on those issues. The President took credit for oil and gas production being at an all-time high. It's true that our oil and gas production is up. It's true that we're number one in the world. It's not true that it's because of the President's policies. It's in spite of the President's policies. The President also talked about climate change being a major threat. I think climate change is an issue. I do not believe that it is one of the top 10 issues, nor do I believe that the climate is changing primarily because of man-made emissions. I do believe and accept that the climate is changing, but the climate has always been changing, and it's because, in my mind, primarily of natural forces rather than man-made emissions. All in all, the President's speech was good political theater for the left in the country, but it is not a basis to build a bipartisan coalition on. I wish the President had actually held out his hand and offered to cooperate with the new Congress instead of trying to confront the new Congress.